Good morning. Of a different video today. Also a lovely hot day. We're currently in that phase of the back end of June where we've got the heat wave. So I'm just going to be refurbishing the rear wheels on Annie. They're suffering from a bit of the old corrosion in the lacquer. The fronts are fine, but the rears are not so great. I was going to get these professionally refurbished. About 120, 130 quid a wheel, but at the moment I thought, I'll just have a go at doing them myself. Not going to get a factory finish, of course, but I thought, well, I'll have a go and I'll see how long they last. So here's a good example of where you can see that the corrosion's got underneath the lacquer. What it does is it basically just peels the lacquer off and then it starts to corrode underneath. So if I just go around, you can see that there's a bad place there, bit there, got some there. Here, you can actually see there where it's got under the lacquer. Quite common on this type of wheel. Quite an easy job to do. So what makes it a bit easier is that I've got the rams. So I've just lifted the back end on the rams. And I've also got, if you can see in there, we've got an axle stand just for some added support. I wouldn't like to rely purely on the rams. So here we are, we've got the wheel up on the workbench. The first job I've got to do is I'm just going to mask off here and protect it with a bit of cardboard so I don't catch it with the orbital sander. And then it'll be a case of taking off the lacquer on the outer rim bit here and also on the spoke effects here. The black, I'm not going to touch the black other than I'll key it up before I put the lacquer on. So let's get that done and I'll bring you back. Just a bit of cardboard round. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the orbital sander. So we'll start with a P80 to get the worst off, then we'll go to a 120 and then we'll go to wet and dry. So even though we're working outside, we'll put dust mask on and let's go. So yeah, the first job is to remove the lacquer and get back down to the actual metal. So you can see there's a bit of lacquer there where it's still white. So I'll work my way around the 5 spokes and then I'll do the edge and then I'll bring you back. So I've got all these done with 80. So I've now just masked up, just to give me a bit more protection on the black. Because these edges are a bit more awkward to do because it's difficult to get the sander right in. But what I'll do is I'll take the worst off with the sanding disc and then I'll come back and go over it by hand. So there we are. That's gone around the whole thing with the 80. Now, just worth saying, in the ideal world, I'd let the tyre down and broke the seal so I could get around the inside edge of the rim. So that's always going to be a weak spot. But I'm not going down that route. As I say, this is a repair. I mean, I do intend at some point to get them refurbished, but we'll see how long see what they survive like. So the next thing now is to start working through the grades. So the next one I'll go to now is a 120. I'll go around again with a 120 grade, again on the orbital sander. So that's gone around with 120 now. I don't think the camera will pick it up, but it's starting to refine the finish. So the next one I'll use now is 180. So I'll do a 180 on the orbital, and then I've got a 240, and that's the finest I've got for the orbital. I did look to see if there was any finer ones for an orbital sander, but I couldn't see any. So we'll go to 240. And then I'll bring you back then. So there we go, that's sanded from a P80 right the way through to 1000. I don't know how well it'll pick it up, to be fair, with the camera and the sun shining off on it. So the next job is I'm going to wipe that down. I'm just going to use some of these big wipes. I'll just get them, I keep them in from Screwfix, good for cleaning all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to go degrease it with that, and then what I'm going to do is I'll get a grey, an ultra fine grey Scotch brad, and I'll cut a piece into a circular shape. I'll put that onto my orbital sander, and then I'll go over the entire wheel with that, including inside the spokes, which I'll probably do by hand, and inside the wheel nut holes, just to key it all up. So that's my next job. So this is the Scotch-Brite I'm going to use. As I say, it's just an ultra fine. So all we do, put my sander, orbital sander on there, Velcro base so it sticks to this, and then I'll trim it round, and then we'll go back to the wheel. So with the Scotch pad attached, I'm now going to go over the entire wheel, including the black. So I'll bring it back after that. So there we go, one wheel all prepped. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wipe that over with some degreaser, which is this one here. So I'll give it a good wipe over with that and a good clean off. Then I'll get it masked up. Masking wise, I just basically go around the rim edge with this narrow tape that I've got, and then I'll go around that with some ordinary sort of 1-inch masking tape, just split so I can get into the curve. And then I'll mask the tyre off, and then we'll give it a, we'll use a tack rag, which is one of these, just to go around and get any remaining surface dust off, and then it'll be ready for spraying. So we'll bring you back at that point. So because it's so hot outside, I've just brought the wheel into the shed. Now it's always good when you're spraying lacquer that the lacquer is warm. In winter when it's cold I tend to put it in some hot water before I spray any lacquer. But given the temperatures today and the fact that the wheel's being sat outside, so the wheel's nice and warm and the lacquer's in the sun, so that'll be okay. So all we're going to do is we're just going to start by putting this blue masking tape, which is lining tape really, just round the edge of the rim and making sure that I get it down in between the tyre and the rim. As I say, ideal scenario would be that obviously the tyre wasn't on or the tyre was on, but I let it down and broke the bead so I could get right round the lip of the rim, but I'm not going to do that. Well, I haven't done it, as you can see. So I'll get this masked up and I'll bring you back. So there we go, all rubbed down, masked out. I've gone over it again with some degreaser, given it a good wipe over, gone over with the tack rag. So now we're going to put some lacquer on. This is the lacquer I use. So I did put it in a bucket of water the other day when I was doing the first wheel because it was a bit cooler. So it has obviously destroyed the label. I'll put label in. So yeah, we'll give this a good shake and then we're just going to build this up in light coats. So there we go, first light misting. So we'll just build that up now. We need to leave about 15 minutes between each coat, so I'll bring you back when we're done. So there we go. Don't know how well the camera again will pick that up, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. It's not a factory finish, but it's certainly a lot better than what it was. So as I say, I'll just see how they go, see how they survive a winter. If they start looking a bit ropey again, then I'll get them done professionally. If not, I'll just leave them as they are until whatever. Hope it's been useful. Thanks for watching.